Today's a huge day. We're cutting some big holes and we're installing some Vanspeed capsules. Let's get into it. So first things first, I am going to lay the pods out on my driveway on this tarp, and I'm going to clean them up and then paint them. It was a little bit windy this day, so I ended up needing to grab some more stuff to keep that tarp from getting onto the pods themselves. But this is just, I put isopropyl alcohol and blue shop towels to wipe down all the manufacturing dust that was left behind, and then just simple spray paint. All right, today's the day. They're all done drying, and time to cut a big hole in the side of the van. First things first, I need to do some prep work on this panel here. Probably going to cut it from the inside so that the panel falls outside. So I just need to kind of tape up this so that any metal shavings don't get trapped in all this insulation. So we'll get after that. It turns out I really didn't need to put this down. The metal shavings kind of went everywhere, so I didn't do this on the second one. The plan is to use a drill to drill a hole as like a starter, and then I'll take the saw and just run around that inside edge right there from inside. Everybody I've seen do this, for some reason, does it from the outside, and I think it's because of these, which just kind of make it harder to work with, but they're all using a jigsaw. I will use that air saw that I had, and so I think I can, if they get in the way, I can just cut them separately and then take them out and then do the whole sheet panel. So it's very intimidating, but at this point there's nothing left to do but start.
Top this, I see you not this. I go pro, you novice. Cock it, watch this. I bet you can't top this. I see you not this.
I learned later that I was having such a hard time cutting this because there wasn't enough tension on the metal. So I start taping the places I've already cut to bring that back, and the cutting goes a lot smoother.
Looking like when my days went. Wake up, amen. Used to be caged in, spread wings, dead fly. Ain't been the same since. Deep breath, take 10. A lot to take in. Blue bills stack high. Might need a safe quick. Color, white collar, yeah, I do them both. Blue dollar, white dollar, yeah, I got them both.
So prior to actually attaching the side panel, you have to scuff up the paint here to get closer to that bare metal, but also create a more abrasive structure for the future rubber to grip onto. If it was just the gloss paint, it would have a harder time. And here I'm doing the exact same kind of process to the side pods themselves. I'm giving the rubber adhesive a better surface to stick to, more surface area. So this product is called Sikaflex 252, and it is the thickest, like almost solid rubber product you can find. And my little plastic squeeze gun was not having any of it. So I decided this was going to suck the film in. This is all you're going to see from this whole process, but just trust me, if you want a forearm workout, get this. Otherwise, buy the auto caulking gun. And the magical moment where you align everything up and hope that it goes well. This is my second try because the one on the other side I screwed up just ever so slightly, and I'm pretending like you don't know that. So I used the blue tape here to kind of clean the edges up, and then I'm just applying even pressure around the whole thing to make sure that the rubber adhesive gets appropriately squeezed out.
I see you not this. I go pro, you novice. Going in new can, go panoramic, it's a lot to take in. Money goes floor to high, goes side to side, it's a lot to rake in.
The final step here is attaching the window that goes into that opening. It is two pieces with the window on the outside and then this interior trim ring, and together they get screwed in and it compresses a rubber seal. The gap you have to do this is pretty tight, so this was a cumbersome process. Well, as the final step to installing the side pods, they say that you should do a water test. Spray some water on it, make sure all the seals have been set. And luckily, I don't know if you can see or hear, but this guy decided to do it for me. So here we are. It's not the heaviest rain, but it is rain. So let's get inside. So one of the handy things about this being a cargo van, you get cargo lights. So here's a little perspective I guess I didn't share. So this will be where the bed goes. Nice little space. And it's also kind of hard to tell, but like there is a definite depth difference between the driver's side and the passenger side, because the sliding door has to clear that one, so it doesn't go out nearly as far, but together they give you a ton of space. But what we're really interested in is this all just a little dust, no water. The seal's working well. And then no water on this side. Let's try it over here. And working well over here. I mean, the lighting out here is terrible and it makes this look like a dark and dreary thing, but this is actually a huge deal. Now with this done, all of the interior work can be done. And, well, still got to do the AC in the roof. That'll create, some drills. But anyway, huge deal. This is awesome. We've got side pods. This is the build progressing. So, it was actually a really big moment cutting, holes in a brand new van this size. Yeah, but we got it done. I'm looking forward to the rest of the build now. I'm actually super motivated to get this done. Well, thanks for watching. And as always, I'll see you around the bend.